It's just not translating well on camera. So, yeah. I am committed to getting footage every day, working on filming, practicing angles. My goal is ministry. That's the reason for Isha, the channel, the music, all of it. It really does come down to the ministry aspect of things. And some days it's easier than others. But nevertheless, I am very grateful for the opportunity to carry forth such a mission and endeavor. I guess I don't even know right now. But nevertheless, I guess one of the things that I'm really grateful for today, I'm going to get this right and then I'm going to speak. So, one of the things I'm really grateful for today, it's not right. It has to be right. Okay. So, one of the things I'm really grateful for today is the Bible study I was doing, and it was heavily centered around Hebrews, just looking at what Jesus has done. Jeremiah 31, it speaks of a new covenant, and the breakdown of the covenant is what Hebrews is addressing. I can't remember if it's 9 or 10. So it's getting into the fact that the Lord has forgiven us strictly based off of his choice. And it's easy to deduce that when you put Jeremiah in combination with Hebrews. And the reason I said it is because in Jeremiah, the Lord breaks it down. He's like, you, speaking of Israel, speaking of Judah, like, you continued to betray me. You continued to break my covenant, even though I was married to you. And he's saying, I will do a new thing. And it won't be like the former covenant that you broke. And those words alone, like, make it known that it's not about Israel. It's not about the straightening up and the decision to fly right on Israel's part, which represents anyone who is under the new covenant. There's nothing that we, decide to do that makes God moved to say, oh, okay, yeah, they're worthy of forgiveness. There's a choice to forgive. There's an awareness of who's being forgiven and what's being forgiven, but there's a commitment that says, I will no longer remember your sins. And those words today just resonated with me. The Lord does not remember our sin, my sin. So, weight lifted. No need for, no place for condemnation, because the Lord has made a declaration, a choice, and a commitment to forget sin. I've heard the phrase that says you can forgive but don't forget. No, you literally are making a choice to forget in order to fully forgive, because you're giving someone a clean slate. I will remember what you did. I will remember who you were in terms of your wrongs, but I will just love you just as you. And it just is very liberating. It's very powerful. It's very freeing to experience that type of grace and that type of love. And those are the things that the more I saturate in it, it shapes my heart. It shapes my perspective, because then I apply things like, Lord, if you've done this for me, then of course I do this for people. Of course I can, And it just kind of comes down to Lord, you're shaping me and making me, yes. All that I was meant to be, I see it in you. Son of God, Son of Man, fully God, fully man. Nobody like you, Jesus. Son of God, Son of Man, fully God, fully man. Nobody like my Jesus. Lord, you're shaping me.